How you doing, YouTube? Mountain Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little bit of double IPA action. In the form of Marz Community Brewing Company's beer. It actually has on here Midway Chipa, Midwest Double IPA. So that's what I assume the name is. I could be wrong. But it just says beer on it. And I love it. Cutting right to the label on this one. This is one of my favorite labels that I've seen in I don't know how long. Just the fact that it just says beer on it. I can't tell you how much I love it. First thing first. Actually, it must be like the third or fourth thing I've said so far. And it keeps getting deeper. But thank you very much, Jordan. Jordan wrote me on Instagram a while ago. And said, hey, man, I want to show you what the Chicago area has to offer. And I said, awesome, man. He's going to shoot you off a box of beers. And a couple of months went by. And then all of a sudden, boop. Beer shows up at my door. So thank you very much, dude. He's on Instagram at Beers in the Burbs. Or Beers in the Burb, if I screwed that one up. But Beers with the Z. So look him up. Follow him. Drinks tons and tons of good beers. He's definitely kind of a hophead, as you can see from his Instagram. And that's what he sent me a lot of stuff of. So that doesn't suck. Let's put it that way. Let's see what it says in here. Like I said, Midway IPA, Midwest Double IPA, 8% alcohol by volume beer. That'd be that, man. Now with real haze, it says in the back. There you go. Done and done. I believe that's it. Yes, sir. Like I said, label-wise, absolutely fantastic. Love it. So, it says a Midwest Double IPA. I've actually talked about the Midwest IPA world for quite some time. To me, there is a distinctness for the Midwest IPA. It tends to be a lot more herbally, a lot more kind of floral, a lot more herbally, a lot more spicy of a hop presence, but we'll see. Just over the next figure of fucking whipped cream, essentially. Super tight compact bubbles. I mean, that memory foam ain't got shit on that beer. And look at that. Let's play this game. Is it butternut squash in a can, or is it beer? I can't tell. Does that mean it's going to be a fantastic beer? No. Does it mean it's going to be a hazy New England style IPA? Most likely. There's one way to find out. Let's give it a huff. It's nice. There's a density to it, which you get on a lot of these beers. 2 weeks old, just for those out there who give a shit. I'm getting definite melony vibes. I'm getting a lot of melony vibes lately. Like melon vibe. Almost like mango-y. Like mango rindy almost. So I think that's a lot because I'm getting a lot of tropical fruit forward mango or even melon-based beers, but I'm getting that kind of green hotness that's not overt, and it's kind of making me think of that kind of mango skin, that spicy kind of burning kind of mango skin. I mean, there's this soft fruit medley, let's put it that way, that feels like you have to absolutely rip it out of the beer. That's how dense it smells, which kind of leads me to believe it's going to be a kind of a dense, thick, turbid kind of beer. But she smells nice. She smells robust. She smells thick. She smells rich. Almost like cake-like, if that makes any sense. So I don't think there's any lactose in here. There could be. That's where those cake vibes might be coming from. But it smells like a big, huge, robust New England style IPA. Let's just dive in. See what she's got. Cheers. That's tasty. Oh, yeah, that's tasty. Not as dense as I thought it would be based off the look and the smell. It has a density to it. But it's relatively easy to drink. Especially at 8%. Not really getting much there as far as any kind of overt heat. You definitely get a little bit of okay, I'm drinking high ABV beer, but not much heat there. Everything's super soft. Now feels super soft. The fruitiness, the meloniness, that mango, papaya, fucking tropical fruitiness thing. It's very, very soft. You get that herbally greenness from that hop. Almost like a soft tomato stockiness, but even that's kind of soft. Everything in this is soft. Super soft. Super gentle, super rounded, but at the same time it has a robust core to it. a lot of times I kind of throw out negatives about hop forward beers, and sometimes it is when these hop bits and pieces and things like that are a bit too rounded. They're not sharp enough because I want a bit more robustness from my hop. I want it to kind of jump out at me. This is the exception of the rule. It's rounded, but it works for the beer. It doesn't taste like that, because usually that roundness comes from time and age and all that kind of stuff. I'm not getting that here. I'm not getting like a heat thing or an age thing that kind of made these hops die off. It's more kind of with intent. It's being delivered that way because it wants to be delivered that way. The brewer's intended to be delivered that way. So yeah, it's your New England style IPA. It's what everybody's trying to do, but it definitely has its own personality, which is basically what you want when it comes to these beers. I mean, everybody's trying to make the top core. Mount Rushmore of the hazy IPA world. Everybody's trying to make what those guys make, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. More power to you. But don't just try to make that beer. Try to make that beer, that style, I guess you would say, but bring your own twist to it. It does feel like this has its own uniqueness to it, which, to me, is a mark of a good New England style double IPA, especially in this world filled with 9 billion different fucking facsimiles of the beer. So, tasty stuff. Nose is nice. Mouthfeel, taste, the whole nine. I'm a fan. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better double IPAs? New England style double IPAs I've had as of late. Yeah. Maybe not number one, but it's definitely worth being in the conversation. Value availability, no idea. Maybe Jordan clues in on, where and when and how to get this beer. I like the old school fatty little 12-ounce can too. You don't see that often. Awesome fucking label. And just leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like those beers, you will like this. If you like these kind of beers, you will like this. It's a New England IPA through and through, and it's done very, very well with its own personal twist on it. So if you covet the haze, if you're a haze thot or hop thot or haze bro, whatever you want to call yourself, it's worth it. Pick it up because you'll enjoy it. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, anywhere in between, down there, words and stuff and things. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, all four of those places if you want to check this dude out somewhere else. And hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice can of beer right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.